Okay, so after months of waiting, Ranger Academy has finally hit comic book shelves and online stores. Now, Ranger Academy is the brand new Power Rangers comic released by Boom Studios, and we first got our tease of it back in early April or early May, if I remember correctly, when we got a teaser of it on Free Comic Book Day, and it was basically like a free full issue, sort of teasing what this comic book series is going to be about. And issue 1 has most of that exact same content in that issue. So if you missed out on the Free Comic Book Day one, you're basically getting the same stuff in that book, but with a few extra pages, which is why I'm not going to do the typical review play-by-play for this video like I usually do. If you want to check out my thoughts when I first read Ranger Academy all those months ago, go check out that video on the channel. I'll leave a link or I'll leave a card in the description or up above somewhere for you guys to click on and go back and hear my recap on that video. Now, has my thoughts of Ranger Academy changed between then and now? Kind of, sort of. When Ranger Academy was first announced, I was excited for a brand new comic book series that was launching, and when I first read it, it was okay. The thing with Ranger Academy is it's for all ages, where it's sort of targeting that kid demographic but also targeting the older audience. It's trying to target all fans in between all ages who like Power Rangers. So the thing with this one is it's sort of very distant from the current Mighty Morphin run going on, and this is sort of exploring a whole new universe and a whole new scenario when it comes to Power Rangers. Now, the best way to describe Ranger Academy is it's Power Rangers meets Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, meets My Hero Academia, meets Harry Potter, with the whole school scenario going on, training to be a certain type of profession, and in this one, it's Power Rangers. Now, the characters that we've been introduced so far are a lot of fun. We've got Maphis, we've got Tatula, and we've got Sage, and Sage is the fish out of the water in this scenario where they don't know anything about the world of Power Rangers or what even a Ranger is because they've been living on a secluded planet for the longest time. But then there's also teasers that their stepfather, their father, might have some kind of history with the Rangers, as they seem to know what they're about. So this story is going to be Sage entering the Ranger Academy and making new friends along the way, but not only that, probably discovering more about Ranger history. Now, we did sort of get a glimpse of what they do at the Ranger Academy in the 30th anniversary comic that was released a while ago, and it's a really cool and interesting concept that we kind of see a little bit more of it in this issue. And through some means, through some technology, they're able to talk to Rangers from all sorts of seasons, universes, time periods, and make them be guest speakers to the classmates. We first saw this way back in, we first saw this in the 30th anniversary comic that I was mentioning earlier, and Billy was one of the guest speakers to an upcoming Blue Ranger. And here we see it again as we see Leo from Lost Galaxy giving a speech. So it seems like they can pull any Ranger from whenever they're doing their Ranger stuff in their time period, in their season while it's going on, and they can give a big speech to the upcoming class. Now, seeing that it was Leo that they picked was kind of a weird pick, but Leo is one of my favorite characters because, Leo had so many predecessors before him, like Andros, TJ, Tommy, Jason, Rocky, or even Grace Sterling, and they could have picked all those Red Rangers, but it was Leo. I'm okay with Leo. I mean, he did sort of save a colony and defeated an evil bug alien, so Leo's done some pretty cool stuff throughout his run of being a Ranger, but it was just weird to see Leo there. So I am wondering what other Rangers we'll see as guest speakers as the show goes on, because no doubt about it, they're going to be sort of like cameos and sort of eye candy for the older fans, because the older fans will kind of know who these characters are. If someone young or new is picking up this comic for the very first time, they probably have no idea who Leo is, or who Carter Grayson is, or who Casey is. They probably have no idea who those Rangers are. If they're getting if they're getting into the series or they never watched like Power Rangers past Mighty Morphin. So Leo there was kind of a weird pick for me, but either way, like I said, favorite Ranger, so it was cool to see him in there, but he's like more of a glorified cameo, because if you know who that character is, you kind of know what they did in the show and stuff like that, because they called one of the greatest Red Rangers of all time, so they've got some clout. So let's sort of go over something that they have at the back of the issue, where they kind of tell you what you'll be doing during your first 4 years at the Ranger Academy as you sort of work your way up. Alright, so here's what we've got. Year 1, discover who you are. Pass the first trial and build your own morpher. When the Spectorate color solidifies to a color, then you will train to be a junior ranger. So I kind of like that first couple of sentences, like you build your own morpher and then what color you find out, then you train to be a ranger. So it's sort of like the NEN test, where you kind of find out what category you're in when the color. It's like the sorting hat, you could say, because like that big stone thing sort of decides what color you're going to be. Then we've got year 2, strength in harmony. Move into your junior ranger campus and find your Zord. Improve your morphing skills as you train with other cadets. So that's sort of the basics. You sort of train in your Zord, discover your Zord, and then train to be a ranger. Then year 3, take flight together. Take your education to the next level with off-site missions that teach you how to achieve more together and begin to find your own team. And then year 4, protect the universe. Prepare for a life beyond Ranger Academy, when even the boundaries of space and time cannot hold you back as you embark on your first mission as a junior ranger. So that's an interesting way of how they've got the academy set up. So it's sort of like finding your footing, finding your Zord, and then once you're ready to graduate on year 4, then you go out and do ranger stuff. So the vibes I'm getting here are very pretty much like Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, Harry Potter, where you sort of stay at the academy for a while, and then once that's done, you go off and do your own thing. So that's what we've got there. Now, as for the story for Ranger Academy, I honestly don't know how to feel right now, because it's sort of like an introductory issue and we're sort of setting the stage, setting the groundwork. Some of the solicitations have come out sort of talking about what's going to be happening in the upcoming issues, but I want to see where this comic is going to go with my own eyes. Like, although I mostly follow solicitations, Ranger Academy has taken a while to come out and sort of release, and for the longest time we've just been hearing what this comic is about, and we don't know what we're in for yet. Like I said, we first got our tease of this back in early at the start of the year, and it took a couple of months for this to come out. So this is going to be a very different comic running alongside the Darkest Hour run, but like I said, this comic is targeted for all ages. So it's not going to be dark and scary or dark and gruesome as Darkest Hour. It's going to sort of have an all ages vibe going for it, and it is what it is. I'll see where it goes. I'll see what the writing's like. The artwork I do like. It's very anime style-ish, so I do dig that, but we'll see where this issue is going to go, where this comic run is going to go, and then we'll go from there. I do wonder if this is going to be an ongoing series and how long it's going to last, because it doesn't look like it's going to be a limited run series. It looks like they're going to see how long they can get out of this issue and keep it going. So with that said, I think I'm going to bring this video to a close. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out, take care, bye.